If you're not in your down dog, go ahead and meet us back up in down dog. Send your right leg up as you breathe in. Step forward for a low lunge, and then turn that into a twist. Inhale. Good. Stretch back through left heel once again. We've been here many times before. And then step your feet together at the top of your mat. Forward fold. Right fingertips tent down, left arm up. Take the twist here and keep hugging the right hip back as you press the ground away from you. You can grab a block under the hand if you need. And then bend both knees. Dive the left arm under to eagle wrap your arms. Come on up to stand. Take a back bend at the top. Good. And then level it off. Beautiful. And from here, take it into chair pose. Take a twist to the right with the eagle arms and then unravel your arms. Left elbow outside the right knee, right arm up. And then make the prayer at the center of the chest. Look down at your toes, go high on your right toes, and slowly keeping the elbow glued into the leg, come on up to stand. Utthita C, right arm extends back as your left hand holds onto your knee, or if you can grab for the foot, take that. You can lengthen your right leg forward a little or a lot, and reach back through the right arm as the chest stays rising. Right hip hugs back, right foot kicks forward. Full breathing. See if you can grow even taller. Prioritize the tall spine over the lengthening of the leg. So that means bending your right knee more so you can stand taller. Then take that. Good. Step your feet together. High prayer. Uttanasana. And then we're going to take our hands to prayer. Go high up on your toes. So I'm going to face you. Still facing forward. High up on the toes. And slowly start to bend your knees. Sliding your seat down the wall. Heels stay lifted. Coming into tiptoe balance. Good. And stay upright of the chest. Keep lifting the heart up into the thumbs. Wing the elbows back. Great. And then fingertips are coming to the ground in front. Swivel your knees to the right. You can stay here. See if you can connect your right tricep into the outer left thigh, or side crow if that's in your practice. Really try and nuzzle the right tricep outside the thigh. Hands stay shoulders width. Gaze is forward of the fingertips. High on the toes, lift up through the seat. And then maybe you can float your ankles up off the ground for your side crow. Keep looking forward so the chest stays upright. Keep squeezing your ankles together. Hug your elbows inwards. They're going to want to flop out to the side. Hands down. Beautiful. Uttanasana, forward fold at the top of your mat. Half lift, breathe in. Walk or jump your way back, plank to chaturanga, or right into your down dog. Left leg up, breathe in. Low lunge your way forward. Reach your left arm up as you twist here. Press back through the right heel and lift off of your bottom hand more. See how wide you can get the front body. Forward fold, step your feet together. Left fingertips tent down, bend your left knee and reach your right arm up as you twist your chest to the right in your Uttanasana variation. Right arm underneath the left, bend both knees softly here. Roll your way up to stand. Back bend at the top. And then level off the gaze and the chest. Chair pose with the eagle arms, send the seat back. Feel the thighs start to fire up. Keep moving the forearms away from your face. Take the twist here to the left and then unwing your arms. Good. Untwist the arms, widen through the chest. Press the right tricep against the knee and then fold your hands into a prayer. Look down, help with the balance. Go high on the left toes. Slowly roll your way up to stand. Keep the elbow glued for as long as you can. And then when you get to the top, release the arms. Left hand back, right hand to the knee or to your foot. If you want to extend a little or a lot, take that. But again, keep the chest lifting up. Press the left foot forward so you can keep the hips clamped in place. Roll the shoulders back and down. Good. Step the feet together, high prayer. Prayer to your heart. Lift up onto your toes. Tiptoe balance. Slowly start to slide the seat down towards the ankles. Squeeze your ankles together. Press into the big toes and the mounds of the feet. Fingertips to the ground, facing forward. Good. Now swivel your knees to the left this time. Stay here, working on the twist, right? This is a preparation for side crow, getting that deep twist that you need. Feel the rotation from the waistline. Or if you're going further, see if you nuzzle the tricep down. Plant your hands shoulders width. Spread your fingers a lot, just like a regular crow pose. Look forward, tip the weight forward, bend the elbows back, and then see if you can lift your feet. Squeeze the thighs together. Squeeze your right arm inward so it doesn't flop out to the side. Right side of the torso is hovering. It's suspended, so the right tricep is free. Nice. Toes down. Knees spin forward. Uttanasana fold. Half lift, breathe in. Walk or jump your way back, plank to chaturanga. Flow on through it your way. Meeching down dog. Good. Come on forward to your plank pose. Knees down, child's pose. Take a moment here. Let that shape settle in. Good. And then come on to all fours. Good. So I'm going to face you on all fours so you can see what's happening here. We're on all fours, hands and knees. And then we're going to step our left leg out long to the left side. And you're going to take your left arm up. We're going to thread the needle like we did in the beginning of class. Come onto your left shoulder and your left cheek, left temple. If you need a block under, take it. Right arm extends over. Right arm up, half bind. Left hand goes, right hand to the inner left thigh. And then hug your hips towards the left side because they're going to want to just collapse over to the right side. Keep rotating your right shoulder back. Press the temple against the ground so that there's some lightness in the neck. Good. And then free up your right arm, right hand down, left hand where you found it. Step your left foot back behind you, drop your belly, look forward, inhale, exhale, round into your cat. Back to neutral, other side. Right leg extends out to the right side. Right arm up. You want to keep this left leg in line with the hip here, and then dive it underneath. Come to rest on your right shoulder, right cheek. Left arm forward first to readjust. All right, it feels unstable. Take your time to find that sweet spot that feels nice and steady. Left arm up, and then drop your left hand to your low back or around to the inner right thigh. And then let's refine. Keep reaching your tailbone up towards the sky. Keep shifting your hips more towards the right here so that there's more neutrality in the pelvis. Press the right shoulder against the ground to help you use the ground for leverage to twist more. Good. Release your left arm up, hand to ground, come back to center. Drop your belly, look forward, breathe in. Exhale, round into your spine. And then come on back to your child's pose. Take a second here, check back in. And if you really need rest, you'll stay in rest. But if you have an inversion practice, explore that inversion. Whatever it is, you can choose. It can be handstand, headstand, forearm stand, chin stand, anything. And it doesn't matter if you can't get to the full shape yet, but if you're in the process of exploring it, go ahead and do that one today. If you're newer to inversions, you don't know what to do, maybe find a wall, right? And you can work on your inversions against the wall here and let that help you a little bit more. So choose your inversion, give you a few breaths here to work on that. In all the inversions, there's a similar element where it's all coming from the belly, third chakra, that fire. It's that place of empowerment, of confidence that's going to get you upright. But also, instead of allowing the belly to splay out, there's a strength there where it's hugging inwards, right? Without letting it be a doming inwards, it's stability. So that's what keeps you upright in your inversion practices, in whichever one you're choosing, headstand, handstand, forearm stand, right? So think really about reining that fire in so that it really gets you the verticality of the whole shape. So think about like a girdle holding you inwards, right? So the ribs are not splaying out. They are drawing inwards to that place of strength. So a few more breaths here to explore whichever shape that you chose, right? If that shape was child's pose, by all means, that's beautiful. Stay in your child's pose, right? And if you're feeling discouraged that maybe your feet aren't getting up and they're not staying up, try and let go of that. That's the hardest part of the inversion practice, is getting over yourself and then realizing that you're going to fall probably, and then just getting up again and trying again and not being attached to that falling part of it. Instead, letting that be a teaching moment. Good. And then wherever you are, if you took an inversion, child's pose, meet us back there for a few breaths. Settle that in. Let the back body relax down. Let the heaviness of the torso stretch open the thighs and the low back. Good. And then roll your way up to sit from your child's pose. Just swing your legs around in front of you. Let's take our right foot steps over the left thigh. Flex your front foot. Take a twist over to the right. Left elbow outside the knee. Right fingertips crawling close to you so you get a taller spine. Anchor down to the left hip. Feel the spine start to ring out as the chin drops towards the right shoulder. You can let the eyes close here. Press into the left tricep. But even though we're using a little bit of resistance here to twist more, let there be softness in the shoulders and the neck. Good. Janu Sirsasana, sole the right foot to the inner left thigh. Left fingertips behind you this time. Take a little twist to your left leg, and then start to fold your way forward. So that slight element of a twist here will help you get the torso to fall over the long leg, and the hands will find whatever they do. You can hold to the calf or the ankle, the foot. Keep letting the right ribs get heavier here. They want to spiral inwards towards the inner left thigh. Beautiful. Release. Roll back up. Right leg forward. Fold your left foot over the right thigh. Left hand behind you. Right tricep to the outer left thigh. Close your eyes. Spiral to the left. Make sure your left foot is flattened to the ground here. So if the inner arch is popping off, then press down into your left big toe more. Energize up through the right toes here so that you feel the back of the right leg getting heavier down into your mat. And then relax into the shoulders. Relax into the torso as well, and see if that gives you some space to twist more, pressing into the right tricep. And then relax. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, press into tricep and breathe out. Inhale, sit taller. Exhale, twist. Good. Unravel your legs. Sole of the left foot to your inner right thigh. Right fingertips behind you. Sit up tall. Take a little twist towards your right leg. And then start to fold yourself forward into your Janu Sirsasana. You can get heavy into the right knee. Draw your belly in towards the right leg. Let the back of the neck soften down. Feel the breath fill up into the back ribs. Nice. Release your leg. Walk your way back up. Step your feet into the mat. Come onto your backside. Step your feet as wide as the mat here, and your knees will knock in for a moment. And then just rest here with the hands to your low belly and let your eyes close for a moment. Feel the belly fill up into the palms as you breathe in. Feel the sensation of the flesh into the palms once again. As you exhale, feel that belly drop and the hands get heavier. Like you're just fanning the flames with that air, but in a controlled way. So there is no explosion of energy, right? It's a slow, controlled buildup. Good. Take the knees up towards the sky, soles of the feet stay down, cactus your arms, and then feet stay mat's width, but then just drop your knees towards the left side. And then take your left ankle to the outside of your right thigh, and then press down through your left ankle, and your chin can drop towards the right shoulder if you want. It's a milder reclined twist here, using the heaviness of your left ankle against your right leg to help you get a deeper twist. Keep both shoulders anchoring down. Good. And then step your feet back, mat's width, knees up, drop it over to the other side. You might need to shift your hips slightly to the left, and then your right ankle comes to the outside of your left thigh, more towards the knee. So it's not a wrapping of the legs here, they aren't crossed. And then get heavy into the right ankle and the right knee. Flex your right foot really strongly here. Chin can drop towards the left side, heavy through the shoulders. And if it feels like there's a tugging at your right knee, then flex your right foot more. Make sure you're pressing into the right heel and curling the right toes up into the shin. Beautiful. Unravel. Hips back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a rock out here. Let the low back massage into the earth. Take a scan through of your body. See if there's a final shape that you need, a final anything, any kind of movement, a final twist, a final back bend, a final inversion. Whatever the body's asking for, listen to it so that you can come back into a place of rest and stillness and be able to sustain that stillness. And you'll have a few moments here to work on that. And then when you're ready, you will find your way into your Shavasana, and you'll take your legs out long. And you'll close your eyes. You'll take your feet at least hips, mat's width here. Toes will flop out to the side. Hands will be about mat's width as well, if not wider, so that the arms are away from the trunk of the body. The palms are facing up. The hands just soften open with no effort, no intention, just a natural release. Full breath in together. Big breath out. Lips seal. And then go into the stillness here and commit to that stillness. Know that you've burned away the tensions and the things that are holding you down and making you heavy, emotionally, spiritually. And give yourself permission to send those off with no judgments. See if the muscles in the face can release a bit more, almost like they're just softening and melting and dissolving. You're clenching into the jaw. Ungrip. Let the tongue just hover away from the palate. Even the eyelids release a bit more. So it's just a natural covering of the eyes. Allow yourself to be here and marinate the body and the mind and the breath in the stillness. Take a full breath in through the nose. Big sigh out through the mouth. Step your feet into the mat. Reach your arms overhead and tilt over onto your right side and pause here for a moment. And just think about that inner fire. Think about the imagery of flames, right? When you first build a fire, it seems like those flames are dancing and lashing out wildly in chaos. But as you start to rein control of that flame, it becomes a steady crackle. It finds a rhythm. Eyes stay closed, hands to the ground to help press you back up to sit, finding your comfortable seat, Sukhasana, whatever that looks like. When you start to gain control of that flame and that fire that we hold, we allow it to become productive rather than destructive. Even as you think about flames as they become the embers, as they settle in, they become soft. You know, they're still generating heat and energy and light. And practice gives us the tools to rein that in, bring it to the level that is the most useful to us. Palms meet in a prayer, center of your chest. Lift your heart up into your thumbs. Draw the belly in. Rein in control of that. Full breath in, seal in our practice. Pray up to your third eye, space between your eyebrows, place of your inner wisdom, inner knowledge and teacher. Honor that always. Bow yourself down. Seal in your practice. Namaste, yogis. Beautiful work as always. Thank you so much for showing up with such beautiful intentions. I'll see you on the mat soon.